Hello, everyone. My name is Sasok Disat. I'm from Kentridge International School and I'm currently in grade 8. So today I'm talking about a story called The Call of the Wild, which is written by Jack London and published on the year 1903. The genre of the story is survival fiction. So the story talks about the main character Buck, who is originally from Santa Clara Valley, California, owned by Judge Miller. Buck is strong, intelligent, and courageous and loyal. He is adaptable and determined, able to withstand harsh treatment and difficult challenges. Buck is soon to be transported to Alaska and had to endure painful moments to become a sled dog. Buck started as a normal sled dog until he killed the team leader to gain a spot, and he is met with a bunch of different dogs and new owners, but soon saved by John Thornton. So the story is set in the year 1897, which is the Klondike Gold Rush set in Alaska, which is the northwest of the Northern America. Originally, the story was located at California, but soon Buck was taken to Alaska. So here we'll talk about side characters. We'll be seeing some friendly dogs and some dogs that Buck had rivalry against. At first, Buck meets a dog named Curly. She was friendly and nice, but sadly, she was killed by a group of husky, which teach Buck about the laws of the fangs, which shows that the strong lives and the weak dies. Buck had a rival, and his name was Spitz, which was the current leader, but Buck decided to kill Spitz to achieve the rank of leader. Second, hardworking and dedicated dog. In the story, there were two dogs with these traits. They were Dave and Solex, and they symbolized duty and dedication. As we read deeper into the story, we meet two dogs with complete different traits and opposite traits. There's Billy, who is gentle, friendly, and nice. But on the other side, there's Joe, a mean, aggressive dog. Here, we'll talk about the good owners and cruel owners. The good owners that was mentioned were Judge Miller and John Thornton. Judge Miller, Buck's first ever master. We didn't get much detail about him, but it was a time when Buck had a civilized life. John Thornton, Buck's last bond with humans. John saved Buck from cruel owners and genuinely respected and loved him. Cruel owners, such as nameless owners, which is cruel and made Buck realize men with clubs are meant to be obeyed. And there are the foolish owners, such as Hal, Mercedes, and Charles. They were overloaded with luggage and made most of the dog nearly starve to death. They also didn't listen to any warnings, and soon they will perish from this world. The plot of the story is John Thornton, Buck's savior, was sadly killed by native raiders, but when Buck found out, he went to avenge John by killing most of the raiders while some of them ran away in fear. After that situation, Buck realized that he has no ties left with humans and left to the mountains. And then he joined a group of wolves, which led Buck to feel his inner instinct. And after beating but not killing the wolf leader, he became a wild dog. So here's a brief summary of the story. Buck is a good dog until he was traded in to be a sled dog in Alaska. He meets a dog named Curly, and her death teaches Buck about the laws of the fangs. He meets different type of dogs and owners until he is saved by a guy named John Thornton. One day, John was found dead and was killed by native raiders, and so Buck avenged John by killing most of the raiders while some of them managed to escape. After John's death, Buck decided to go to the mountain called the legendary Ghost Dog. Thank you everyone for listening.